Oh, yes, this is the real press start. Oh, fuck. And this is your hosts. We got over here.
Somebody when not using headphones, just sound like some dude's like just fucking
Just beating off on
yeah.
Yes, we got Pistol Pete Jr. We got Caboose, fucking blue guy, said your fucking real alias. Whatever the fuck, I'm greasy today. Going in with no lube. Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Dirty.
And we got AKA G-Roll, AKA I Get Nasty, AKA...
That voice needs a character name.
Oh, and then of course we got the Chub Lion. Oh, Chub Lion makes me chub. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Anyway, oh god.
The dirty phone sex operator.
The dirty phone sex operator? No. The dirty Frenchman.
That's
Even though he's not French at all.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very Americanized.
French, yeah. He's been living in the States for quite a while now.
Did you say G-Roy?
AKA I Get Nasty.
Yeah, he said AKA G-Roll, AKA
G-Roy?
AKA something else.
AKA I Get Nasty.
AKA G-Roy.
G-Roy was like, G-Roy?
G-Roy.
Asian G-Roy.
G-Roy.
That's
Nice.
some Metal Gear Solid fucking
Yeah.
G-Roy.
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 Fucking... We gotta talk about Metal Gear.
We gotta talk, of
No, first
course.
we gotta talk about Pokemon. You weren't here last week for Pokemon Go.
Pokejuice?
Fuck
I
you.
have.
What's Pokemon Go?
So Pokemon Go is a new app that's going to be coming out in 2016, where basically you could be walking around. If you have that app, you could catch Pokemon in real life.
Remember that?
So there's gonna be like Pikachu's wandering around downtown and shit?
Yeah.
And it's like... So like, my bad. So you go to like the... So you go like the Pokedex or whatever, and it says area known to be...
Well, it'll be like you'll get an alert saying Pokemon in the area. So then, like,
What if you
it'll
go to
tell
Pokedex and then it says like area known to be, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
But
see,
then
There's all
you have
sorts
to
of
go to
Snorlaxes.
fucking Hong Kong. to
Well,
go.
then you gotta go to fucking Hong Kong. That's what you gotta do then. Why not? Go to Hong
But
Kong.
what if America only gets all the shit in Pokemon?
I mean, you could trade. You could trade, duh. Can't you trade?
Yeah, you can.
Trade, bro. Because they can't get other Pokemon that are here. They need a trade.
But we're gonna have like fucking
They can't get no fucking...
Oddishes all over the place, and no one's gonna want those.
We're gonna have a bunch of
That's
Igloons.
true.
Nah, we're gonna have like we're gonna have some like, what are they called? We're gonna have that electric bitch.
Electric bitch.
Yeah, the dog.
Electabuzz?
No, the dog. Yeah, that one too. We're
Yeah,
gonna
that
have
guy too.
So this
We're gonna have
this is
Electabuzz.
something
The
I
dog,
found with
we're gonna
a
have
bunch
all
of
the-
rumors.
all the mystical dogs or whatever the fuck.
Oh, Raikou.
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 Do you remember that?
Suicune and
Yeah.
Entei.
Do you remember like that game Ingress I showed you?
Maybe not the.
Where like
the
you have to go
ice
to certain areas to like hack these portals that are everywhere. Remember I showed you that?
On what?
It's a game called Ingress where you have to like actually go to places like there's like a portal.
Have you ever
here.
seen like that thing where there's just USB discs or USB drives just like in walls or whatever,
Mhm.
like just sticking out of a wall?
Yeah, it's like a port.
Yeah. What's up
So
with
you
that?
think that
What's
guy
up with that?
that made that app,
What is
It's the same
that?
team.
Yeah.
What's that about?
The
Go
same-
they're
on.
half Japanese, half Mexican, Ingress.
Oh.
Okay.
Like, what's that shit about?
No, well, that is like there's certain people that there's like art like some of them call themselves artists, but they go over there. If you go over there with I don't know how you if you just plug a flash drive into it or you actually got to go there with something that will read it.
You plug your computer into the
Yeah.
wall, like you, like
Yeah,
that. With,
I think you need to do something like that. And
and
there's
then,
like
like,
there's like either like sometimes it's a sound file, sometimes it's an image, sometimes it's just
some
kind of
stupid
random
shit.
story.
Like you're a dumbass for doing this.
Yeah.
We have to drink of this.
There you go.
And then, so this is something I found online that I thought was kind of interesting. It's like what a lot of people are either hoping Pokemon Go is going to be, or a lot of like there's certain like things that are already being rumored about it.
Yeah.
So some Pokemon are going to be found in geographical
What
areas.
about the evil teams? Oh, that'd be dope if you could be like
Yeah.
a Team Rocket member or some shit.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
you're
that would be badass. So like yeah, you could just be like a fucking
So LA will only have like fucking Grimer, Trubbish, and some other fucking.
Mhm.
Fucking Magnet.
Ekans.
It'll have what's her name? Jinx.
This is the one that got me too. The surprise
A
legendary
bunch of Jinxes, remember?
the surprise legendary events. It looks like because Ingress already does something like that, where they have these events where you go, and like the last one was in like Athens, Greece.
Yeah.
So like if you can't go to Athens, Greece, you can't be part of this event.
Yeah.
So fucking Mewtwo fucking just shows up in fucking
Greece.
Greece. So all the Greek people get fucking Mewtwo.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it is.
You two and fucking
But
falafels.
but be gracious with your events or whatever.
No. Ingress is pretty good about it, and it's the same company that's making this game. They do events like I think they do events once a month, where like and they'll put out emails saying, hey,
that's
we're
cool,
gonna be
dude.
doing an event.
They're trying to get their Pokemon people. Do you know what they're trying to do? Is they're trying to get their Pokemon fans to fuck and make more Pokemon fans.
That's exactly what
That's
we were talking
exactly
about.
what-
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, it's like
It
fucking
turned into
Pokemon.
Tinder.
Yeah, Pokemon
Yeah.
Tinder or some shit.
That's smart though. They're thinking like, how are we gonna keep Pokemon? This piece of shit. I'm just kidding. This corny has just been going on for fucking 30 years. We gotta keep them coming though. but like that's smart. They're thinking like
They're thinking like 40 years ahead.
Right?
we're getting these baby boomers up on this Pokemon shit.
And will those Pokemon be found in
Before the
cemeteries?
meteor comes and just fucks everything up.
That'd be cool. That'd be scary.
That'd be cool. That'd be scary.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Ghost Pokemon.
That'd
Wait,
be cool,
what's
but it'd be scary because
Have
like
events at the Ghost one?
there's
Yeah.
a fucking Gengar there and shit.
Cemetery. Oh.
Then this one, like this is like
What if
certain
it's-
questions. Like,
But what if it's
Gold ding,
what
gold
if
ding,
they
gold
say
ding,
like
gold
there's a ghost Pokemon like in your room? You're like,
in my
Is that a
room?
ghost Pokemon or is that a real fucking ghost?
yeah, see?
Yeah, right.
ding. Gold ding, gold ding, gold ding, gold ding, gold ding.
And
I saw a fucking coyote, dude. And like my friend in the front of the house. Just
The level
fucking
of
roaming
that.
around all fucking assholey. Looking to eat
It
somebody's
looks
dog.
like it's gonna start Gen 1.
it looks like it's gonna be Gen 1.
They're probably gonna expand it as it goes.
They'd have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because they'd be dumb not to.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Pokemon expanded for a reason.
Yeah.
And this is a good one to me. I thought, what if you find a Pokemon and another trainer comes? I think once you initiate battle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shoving on
It's
in my
yours.
ass.
Uh-huh.
The other question I had with this
Don't
one was,
spit
okay,
on it.
like that Mewtwo event that they showed in the trailer.
Uh-huh.
Like, does everybody there get Mewtwo, or does the person that knocked Mewtwo out?
I bet the person who got the last hit.
That's the thing.
killing
That's
it.
what I'm thinking of.
Why? Because they all just fucking beat up on Mewtwo?
Yeah,
like,
it literally.
With
Yeah,
that
in the
Pokemon that they
commercial,
caught?
in the commercial they say like it says like
Kind of mean.
Mewtwo has arrived or whatever.
And then like all
And
these
everyone's
people
fucking running through Times Square, fucking
Trying
going,
to beat his ass?
Yeah, trying to beat his ass.
Is he running away? Or
Yeah.
what? He's running away
no,
too?
No,
Does
no,
he
you're
run?
fighting. You-
Yeah, but does Mewtwo run and like go to other places of the city too? While you're...
No, I think he just
no,
stays
it's
there.
not.
Oh,
No, he
he
doesn't
said,
flee
"Woo!"
like he's fucking
That'd be cool.
sweet.
That's
They
when
should.
YouTube come in.
Yeah, they should flee, and then you gotta go fucking run after his ass. Make these people fucking work out too. Get hit by cars and shit because they're not paying attention. Trying to catch a Pokemon and
Wait,
shit.
go to that fucking Dragon Ball meme.
Kakarot.
Oh, this is Bradford.
Kakarot.
That's hilarious. That's awesome.
This is the
Anyway, stop distracting
This-
us from the
this-
show.
oh,
It's
you
like,
gotta say
Rock
this one.
Smash.
who is it?
It's hipsters. They're reverse mullets.
Oh
Nice.
god.
They reversed mullets.
Look at it.
They put the mullet onto their face.
Yeah,
So now it's business in the back, party in the front.
exactly.
Alright.
That just made me giggle.
Alright, well,
Um,
let's fucking stop. Get out of here.
Get out.
You're
Yeah,
distracting
I
us.
saw
You're
that
throwing
one.
the show.
Super mullet.
You're throwing the whole
still
show
exists.
off, bro.
Yeah, I know, but
Get off your
You know, some
phone.
bicep dude driving a tow truck. I'm like,
Get off
holy
your
shit!
phone. Just put the phone down.
okay. So one
Get
of
the
the things,
topics back
one
there.
of the things that I wanted to talk about with the Pokemon Go.
80s Shawn Michaels would be proud.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
I wanted. I was thinking about the whole, like, you know, when you play the Pokemon games and you're you're just walking, and then like all of a sudden another trainer just rushes at you.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine just walking down the street? Like,
I
you're
would
walking
totally
down
do
the
that to
street,
fuck with
you
people.
just
Like
hanging
if I
out,
knew he
and
was
some
coming
people-
around for Pokemon.
He just like rushes at you all. Just be that dude just hanging out on the street corner.
I'd do that to fuck with people.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
If that happened to me, I think that'd be fucking like the best thing ever.
I'd have like a sign with an exclamation point, and I put it over my head and I run towards people.
Can you imagine this guy coming up to you, just like, what's his face? We need to battle.
Me in battle now.
Oh yeah.
Just like,
Oh yeah, shoving Onyx in my ass. No lube. Don't spit on it.
That sounds quite painful. That's my drink. So this one kind of, you know what? I like GameStop. I don't like GameStop for very many reasons, but I think this is good. GameStop, they're not going to sell console
I
bundles.
think this is.
That include digital games.
They won't sell.
What's wrong with that? Or what's...
They're taking a stance.
They're taking a stand. Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with digital games.
They don't. They don't mind the fucking mineral mining.
Well,
The
no,
fucking-
I'm asking what's wrong with digital games?
Well, they don't make money off digital games.
Oh.
So, like, okay, so say you buy a console from GameStop and it comes with a digital game, right? You don't play that game anymore. GameStop sees that as they lose money.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had the physical copy of it, you don't play it anymore, you would bring it to GameStop and sell it.
Not necessarily.
Not
Not necessarily, I would,
but yeah.
personally, but that's
Yeah.
what they're...
That's how they see it.
Yeah.
Well, they're fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah, they are, but I mean, and their reasoning behind it, I don't like the reasoning behind it.
I thought you said
I
you
don't
liked
like.
it.
I'd rather have a physical copy of the
I
game.
thought you liked the. Oh, but yeah, I would rather. Don't give me a bundle with a digital copy of the game.
Yeah,
Give me the bundle with the physical copy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense for the bundle, but yeah, the reason their greedy ass reasoning for doing it is stupid.
yeah, but I just like I think
They sound like cunts.
yeah, like if I buy
No.
something online, okay, give me a digital copy of it, whatever. But you know,
Like only fucking assholes think about shit like that. Like,
yeah, really.
You're taking money out of my pocket now.
Well, fucking
like what?
GameStop-
Like get out of here with that shit, fucker. Like
Like-
Jesus Christ.
Like GameStop is. I think GameStop is part of the reason. Part of what's wrong.
You're
with
not
the
buying
fucking
weed from
game.
me? You're buying weed from the dispensaries? You're taking money out of my pocket now.
That's how governments ran, though. Like
Yeah, it
that's
really is. But see, and I think that's what's wrong with the gaming industry now.
that's wrong with everything.
GameStop is part of
That's what's wrong with
the system.
everything, dude. That's everything. Everybody's
Yeah.
trying to get their little fucking money into it. Everybody wants the little piece of it and shit when they had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Especially government.
GameStop?
That's what we're talking about. Why do you gotta cut me at a legit point? Well, my next legit point, we cut him off. But yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Whatever. I mean, I do wanna, yeah. I do want a fucking physical copy when I'm buying the bundle. Like, I wouldn't buy the bundle if it didn't come with a physical copy. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
why even buy the bundle? I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Unless it came with the game and a digital something on top of that.
Yeah.
But you still need the physical something.
Yeah. Exactly. I'd rather have a physical copy of my games.
A digital is just bonus shit. Yeah, throw in digital as a bonus, but not as a full thing.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
it's like
stupid.
getting the lap dance without the hand job. You know, I mean,
Or the massage without the hand job, without the
lap
happy
dance.
ending.
lap dancing.
No, you know what? That's like getting a lap dance. Like that's like watching
Without
some.
hand.
That's like watching a POV lap dance video.
Yeah.
Like you're.
Yeah. That's more. Yeah, that's a better metaphor.
It's like I could watch. I could go online and watch a cam video of a strip club.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
I don't know. That's still not a good metaphor.
No, it's not a good reference. But anyway,
It's still
I-
weird.
I try
It's
to
still
say-
weird though, dude.
I try to stay with the lap
Well,
dance
it's like
reference.
it's like buying a hamburger meal, but your fries is digital.
There we go. There's a holographic prize.
Your fries are plastic. They're not real fries. Can't eat them.
And then check this out. This came
No,
out of
no.
the Tokyo Game Show. It came out of Tokyo Game
This fries is digital. Man, it was
You think
digital.
you're eating them, but you're not.
I want my money back. Why? Because my fries is digital.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be so loud.
There's a lot of stuff coming out of Tokyo Game Show. Well, Tokyo Game Show just passed. So, but this is one of the big things. Project Morpheus is no longer called Project Morpheus. It's officially
Project
PlayStation
Tuna?
VR.
Yeah, please.
Oh. Project
And
Tuna.
It's gonna be,
I like Project
It's going
Tuna.
to be priced as a new gaming platform. So it's going to cost.
Or Project Iguana.
Project Iguana.
What?
It's going to cost about the same as a PlayStation. So
That's bullshit.
it's going to cost the size.
So it's a whole new platform?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So are they dumping more money into it then?
I think they are.
That's cool. Well, if they're going to give me a better product,
Yeah.
I guess that's cool.
So,
I guess.
well, I guess.
But if it's like, don't give me a peripheral for the same price as a fucking PlayStation.
Well, that's the thing.
It better not be.
It doesn't seem like the way they're saying it's gonna be. It's not gonna be just peripheral. It's one of those things that I'm not gonna be buying right away, especially because VR is getting huge right now, and I know VR is gonna be a big thing.
Oh yes, I could get my dick sucked virtually.
I'm gonna
bro.
wait and let it out. I'm gonna see where it goes. I don't want to end up with a virtual boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I mean, if I had a virtual boy now, it would be
Yeah.
awesome because it's worth like fucking hundreds of dollars, but
Tens of dollars.
tens of dollars. But and it will be released first half of 2016.
I wonder if the people who are backing, like, who are funding all, like, I mean, what are they called? You know,
It's okay.
'cause-
Take your time.
what are they called? When you're trying to make something and
No, it's okay. Don't hurt.
you have other companies pay for it to help you. What are they called?
Backers?
Shareholders, or
Shareholders.
your backers or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how
Well, not
many of them
backers.
are, or whatever. It's something like that. Wet backers? Like, what are they called?
No, you just want
Yeah, backers.
Well,
Financers?
when you started,
Financers?
like,
Your
yeah,
financers
Backers,
or whatever?
Yeah, financers.
I wonder how many of their financers are like porn, or like Vivid or whatever.
Well,
like
no, I doubt many of them are because PlayStation. So far, because PlayStation's been notorious for like they don't. There's like I think there might be one adult.
but that's why
game on
Blu-ray
PlayStation.
is the one that made it, and then that's why they learned from fucking Betamax that, or whatever was Sony's thing back in the when VHS came out. Then
Betamax.
Sony, yeah, Betamax. That's why they learned from Betamax failing not to fuck with porno. That's why Blu-ray made it,
Yeah,
because they fucked with porno this time,
yeah. But
and that's probably what they're doing with the VR. I imagine
might.
they
Because-
better, because you can't fuck with porno, dude.
because well,
fuck
fucking
with porn
what's it
industry.
called? What's the other virtual reality?
People
I
are
can't remember
stupid
right
for
now.
trying to fuck with the porn industry.
What's
I don't
the
want
mainstream-
porn on my shit. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
What's the other VR headset right now? The one.
Just
the
put a
Google one.
parental protection on it if you don't want people looking at porn.
Oculus
But
Rift?
who gives a
Oculus
shit?
Rift.
It's just tits and ass and
Oculus-
dicks. Who gives a shit? Like, it's not burger.
Pussies.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Like, god damn. I'm
Oculus-
tired of people being so like, I don't want sex in my video. That's why fucking Quiet has a little ass, because fucking because pussy's like that.
Thanks, John.
It's
That
true though,
was
dude.
one of those.
What can he say? He's right,
He's
damn
right.
it.
Well, there's been studies like if you look at other countries, they show
Why? It's horrible in there. That's why they're leaving.
well, I mean, like good countries, like European countries.
No, like
people
good
are
countries,
actually
yeah, like
flourishing.
Belgium.
like
Yeah,
like
they'll
Dutch,
show sex on TV, but
Switzerland
they won't show
and shit.
violence.
Where's
Canada,
Amsterdam? Switzerland?
That's Amsterdam is in.
Deutschland,
Holland.
yeah, Holland.
Deutschland.
I forgot what to say. Oh, but back to the porn thing. Oculus Rift has already said that they're not allowing any porn to be made for their system.
There you go.
No, they're fucking, they're gonna fail, dude.
No, PlayStation
Xbox
just
is gonna-
allow porn.
What's
If they
Xbox
can, there
thing?
you go.
That's like-
dicks and ass all
Well, they have
over your
the,
face.
who are you saying they're not allowing?
Oculus Rift.
Oh yeah, that's why that's why you don't even hear about it anymore.
Yeah,
What
you
happened to
were all
Oculus
over that
Rift?
dick. It was like, oh my
That-
god, guys, Oculus Rift.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool in the beginning, and then now you don't even hear. Now it's this one.
Yeah.
Now you hear about Morpheus, or now it's whatever the fuck.
Imagine the Xbox thing. Like you could actually just watch people.
Who,
fucking
like, why
do it.
even say that? Don't even say that. Oh, we're not allowed.
VR is gonna be like you're the
just
one.
shut
fucking
up.
her,
Don't
and
even
then-
say that.
Yeah.
And then what
Nobody
is it?
was
The
even
AR
gonna
is just
ask
like
that
you're in the
question.
room
Yeah.
watching
Like
them
nobody
fuck.
was gonna ask that question. Even if somebody asked the question, just don't respond to it. You know?
Well, no, because people were already making porn for it.
So what?
And
Be like, whatever.
Oculus was like, fuck that. We're not allowing porn on our shit.
Why?
What about Microsoft's AR?
That's
Well,
just stupid, dude.
I don't know if they're gonna do it.
That's
Because I
like
know.
making a fucking screwdriver and saying like, you can't shove. I'm not gonna sell you this. I don't want to make it because you're gonna shove it up your ass. It's not meant to be shoved in your ass. You know?
Yeah.
We're gonna make the screwdriver 2 feet wide now because we're gonna prevent people from shoving it in their ass. Who's gonna buy that screwdriver? That's too much. That's just, you're not gonna use that screwdriver.
You have to go like this and
That's too much work now. It's fucking heavy.
that's fucking less room to
Yeah,
get
you gotta
your
like
shit.
use 2 hands to unscrew some
Yeah.
shit instead of just the one wrist motion. But still, that's the same shit. Like
It's
you're
the
making
exact
you're
same
making a
thing.
VCR.
That's a
and
hell of a, that's a
if
hell
you're
of an
making-
analogy.
You're making you're making a TV. You're making a VCR.
Don't watch
Don't
porn.
watch porno on it.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't you dare watch porno on that TV.
They're about to ring it up.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's just gonna explode it.
Well,
If we see a nipple on that.
Even if it's a guy's nipple.
Yeah, that's a guy's nipple.
I think we talked about it a while back. Is Microsoft teamed up with Oculus Rift, so you can stream your Xbox One games onto your Oculus Rift.
Mhm.
Have you seen the way they do it though?
No.
It's literally a virtual
Hamsters?
living room. Like it's not like you're seeing the screen of the game.
Stupid.
It's like
Oh, that's
You're
fucking
sitting
retarded.
in a virtual
Yeah,
living room playing the video.
yeah, like you're sitting there looking at a TV on the fucking wall.
Why even bother?
Exactly. There's video of it.
Oh, God.
It's like you're sitting in a brick room, a sofa, and there's a fucking TV on the wall
Is
in
there
front of you.
fucking AC
And
in
that's how
this fucking virtual room?
and that's how
at
you
least?
play
Is there
the game.
AC in this motherfucker at least? Jesus.
Man,
God, Christ.
I do like
Is there some
that.
girl
I do like
blowing
that
you?
AR though.
Is there some girl blowing
The
you?
AR
while
is
you're
cool.
fucking- That would be cool.
The thing
Well,
about
you
It
gotta
should
get
just
to-
be like strippers.
You gotta get that separate attachment. Remember? From
yeah, well, that Oculus Rift won't allow.
They don't allow that, yeah.
No, the AR looks cool. The
Yeah.
thing about the AR is like,
Because that's
look,
different. That's like you could have a fucking TV screen wherever the fuck you want.
yeah. So I can literally, if that TV wasn't
Oh,
there,
yeah.
I could just put a screen that size right there. And the thing is like I can make it where it follows the lens, or I can make
That's
it where
the virtual shit.
That's the AR. It's
yeah, that's
the
Microsoft AR.
the HoloLens.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And cause I can still
That's like
see
that's
everything
probably the
in
only
my
thing I'm
house.
jealous about Xbox right now. Because like
The HoloLens,
yeah, because like I could actually like lay down in bed or some shit and
just look up at your roof.
Yeah.
And you got the screen up on your roof.
no, that's cool. Because
Yeah.
it is hard to lay down, even
Yeah.
like this. Even if it's in front of you like this, it's hard to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
but this
If it
but
was
if you're
straight
looking
up,
straight up,
if it
I
was
would
straight
imagine
up,
you
yeah,
would
that
feel
would be
hot.
cool. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Why not
that-
get a fucking projector and just hang it at the roof?
Because well, see, this is not the same though.
I know,
The
I know.
projectors, yeah. Because like this is
Projectors
an
are
actual
bullshit.
HD.
Projectors
Yeah.
are bullshit. They blow up. We've been playing for 3 hours.
Right? Yeah, they get super. You hear that? Whee! And all of a sudden, BAM!
Shit just
Aw.
fries. You gotta replace the bulbs every fucking month
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Well, if you're playing
You just
video,
gotta
if
steal
you play
them from-
video games like
you
me,
gotta go
like
steal them
fucking
from
9
this
hours a
one.
day right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Video games take a toll on
Yeah.
your shit.
Yeah. Well, like even
Shit.
like with this TV here, it
Because all you're
actually has a
describing-
video game settings
Yeah.
to slow it
Whatever you
down.
can eat.
I've probably been playing like 10 hours a day since like last
Since
Tuesday,
Metal
since,
Gear Solid.
since
Metal Gear-
Destiny came out.
I've been overwhelmed, bro.
I know, right? Too much work. Destiny and Metal Gear.
Yeah, since Taken King came out, I've been fucking no lifing it.
No life in it.
Speaking
You
of Metal
put on-
Gear-
how much weight have you put on?
Speaking of no
I
life,
had like 20
Yeah,
pounds.
speaking-
I put on weight, dude, when games come out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
I haven't worked out since Metal Gear Solid came out. Well, I mean, I go hiking, but not like actually.
Thank you.
I haven't worked out since Vanilla Destiny came out.
Vanilla Destiny.
So a year ago.
I just played it. That's heartbreaking.
So,
well, whatever it is, that's fucking working now.
Like,
We're
we can
having
start a donation.
DLC and lifespans video games.
Yeah.
That's been a nice topic, but it was like, there it is.
Yeah.
What?
There it is.
What?
That's fucking.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. You just say words.
You're like DLCs is good.
Yeah.
She's trying to
This
say
show
You
is
see, that's the
I just
topic,
like
you
the
know,
way
the
the show-
DLCs and
The
the
show's been
and
good.
the
The
thing.
topics have been good. It's good.
it's about how.
The lifespans of fucking video
Oh.
games.
Yeah, the life.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like it died off for a little bit, now it's back.
What do you
Yeah, well, Destiny. How Destiny died.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a lot of people. Like,
Like, a
Destiny
couple of games came
and
out, and then I'm just like,
then it and
Oh, okay,
And now
that's
it's,
yeah.
well, see, and I think that's a good thing about DLC. That's what DLC should be used for.
It should be,
Is
but
expanding the life of a game.
Yeah.
You know?
oh, you can have this guy,
Yeah.
or you could play 10
But you
hours.
shouldn't. That shouldn't be your fucking plan from the get go.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be like we're gonna.
Because
Yeah,
the way they made it sound, that's how like Fallout.
Yeah.
That's what Fallout's fucking.
But
press
see, like,
conference
let's say
is.
like you're coming out with a sequel,
Yeah.
and then you like want to set up a prologue to that sequel. You could just put a DLC.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because we were talking about Fallout 4's DLC. They're already planning what their DLC is going to be.
Yeah.
But
Not necessarily.
not necessarily, they don't know exactly what they're putting out.
Yeah.
But they're saying that they're going to be having DLC.
Well, like their
but-
expansion. Well, they've always
That's awesome.
they've had those from even before.
Yeah, well, like Fallout
that.
3 was, but it
Yeah.
was good.
From even
But it was
before,
really,
yeah, yeah.
really good
It's
stuff.
like a big quest. They just had just quests.
And
it's
it's
like
like-
here's a quest.
And it's not stuff that they're going to add a month later.
Yeah.
Like Fallout 3 was out for almost a year before they added the.
And it's just side quests, it's not like you don't have
But
to
it's
pay
it's they're fun side quests. It's not just like here's the
Yeah,
mission.
It's
Go.
part of the story. And,
Yeah, there's lots of cool shit.
Yeah. They did actually no, they did expand the story too.
oh,
Remember?
yeah.
there's
They actually
no, not the story, but they add
But
give
their
you more
main
levels or
story?
whatever.
they added their main story. They actually because in the game the level capped at 30. Remember?
Yeah.
And then they
But
added the
main story.
Yeah, it was part of the main story. 'Cause
Yeah.
your character.
Oh yeah, he moved. Yeah, that's right.
Because remember,
That's weird. It just stops at 30?
yeah, that was just the
Oh,
number.
40. It was 40.
That was a 40, and
Yeah,
then they
and
moved
they-
it to 60 or something like that.
Yeah, some shit. Or 80 or something. Yeah.
Something like that.
Why
But
not just make it to 100?
I don't like when you have a fucking. I think they should just let you max out, like all your skills till you get maxed out. Like keep going until you max out.
Mhm.
That's what I like.
yeah, I agree. Because because eventually,
But it's cool when they give you your RP based on what you're doing.
yeah, what you're using. Well, like The Witcher, it doesn't have a level cap.
Right.
But it takes forever to fucking build your character up.
Yeah.
So you're not just gonna have super Geralt in the fucking.
Yeah,
First half of the
by the time you even finish the story, if you were to just do all the quests on like throughout with no side missions or anything,
You'll just have,
you'd probably be like 25, maybe 27 out
yeah,
of 50
Yeah,
levels
yeah,
that
yeah.
you need to be.
yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But I
That's
like
why
that.
those games do that too. Like, give me a good storyline.
Yeah. Oh, fucking The Witcher's amazing.
They're good
storyline.
storylines, but it's like it's still kind of half-assed.
Not really. The Witcher is really fucking
The Witcher
good.
has a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based on the books, and the books continue alongside the story.
Like
so
the Fallout of
it's
the Sky. I still don't think I've beaten the Skyrim fucking.
Main
Me
quest?
neither.
I've never.
Well, because I kept getting side quests, and then
Yeah.
in that side
That's
quest, I
just
come
fun.
across another side
Yeah.
quest.
That
Yeah.
game's just fun to roam around and play.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you give a shit about the story.
Well, Metal Gear, see that's one of my issues with this Metal Gear is like the storyline is getting good, but it's so far and few in between right now. Like,
Yeah, it's not like that's what I was telling him too. It's not like the other ones where every mission was like.
Yeah, every mission gives you a story.
It'll kind of make sense why it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Does it? Okay.
I mean, it kind
Why,
of does.
why
to
it's
me.
so vague.
Because-
It'll explain why it's kind of so vague
I'm
and
sure it
not
will.
as detailed as other Metal Gears.
I'm sure. Well, especially because it's a prequel to what happened with everything else.
Once you finish chapter 2, it'll kind of make sense.
But like even with Peace Walker, like because Peace Walker, the way this one breaks down, where it's like you have your main missions and you have your side missions, and the way like you could choose what missions you can go back and play them and stuff. Peace Walker did that as well, but each storyline or each main mission was a storyline mission. Like something happened in that mission. Like you might have one or two filler missions in between, but not really like
There was always something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
You met
always
a new
something.
character or.
yeah, or it pushed the story along.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
this one, it seems like I think I'm on like what the 17th, 18th
It's like, oh, you
fucking
got a helicopter now.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
There's a dog
Well-
now. You got a dog.
IGN probably says it best, and they say that basically it's like you're making your own action hero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it's more video. It's more of a video game.
yeah. It's more, yeah.
It's more of a playing video game.
It's one of the best open world fucking games I've ever played. Like, I think we were talking about this before we started the show. Was like about how a lot of games are like, oh, play the mission your way, do it however the fuck you want. But
This reminds me of like an Assassin's Creed.
This
too,
one,
with the
well, you can even-
an army Assassin's Creed too.
because Assassin's Creed would do the same thing, where they play it however you want, which you could for the
not,
most part.
not
but
necessarily. You
yeah.
still had to go down this hallway,
Yeah.
assassinate this
Or you
guy,
could come
go down a
from
hallway,
behind.
sneak
Yeah.
around some people,
Well, yeah,
and then kill the target.
but
You could have just picked different routes to do
Yeah.
it. But yeah.
Well, with the
You gotta
Assassin's
jump
Creed
through
too,
this
like,
window.
especially with the newer one, you have like 4 or 5 ways to kill them.
Get him out of my way.
But
Yeah, there we go.
yeah,
Or different gadgets or whatever. But
Yeah.
this is like a whole, like, I could go in there, storm the whole fucking thing, kill everybody.
yeah.
Or I could go sneak in there, fucking choke everybody out. Or I could go in there, hold everybody up,
Speed it down.
Yeah,
Lay down. Lay down.
and,
phone
and,
everybody out.
Take
you
my
know.
butt.
and they do have side bonus missions, but they're not like or side objectives, but they're not where it's like where you're really penalized for not doing them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like where other games is like okay, let's go back to Assassin's Creed for a second. Like okay, you go and assassinate this guy, and they want you to like, but they want you to do it out of a hay bale to get 100% completion. If you
Right.
don't do it out of that hay bale, then like you still finish the mission, but you don't get the full.
The game was saying you get the Djibouti and shit, so just from doing all the side missions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from there's like a certain side mission you have to do.
Yeah, there's like 49 and 50. It's the you have
But
to
see,
find
if you
like a
keep doing
fucking
them
like a little
before-
hawk, like a legendary hawk. You get a hand Jehudi, and if you find a legendary jackal, you get the wormhole.
Yeah, so it's the stuff like that.
What's a legendary jack?
Remember we had to go fight,
you
find
find
that
the bear,
bear?
right?
Oh yeah.
It's
It's
like
like a
something
sign-up
where you
like
have to go hunt a certain animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Certain side missions where you just go and hunt, like go find this animal.
Okay, and then but you could get those just from completing them as you go.
And the side mission, yeah.
Yeah,
you can
complete
do
the
it.
side
If you
mission,
don't
you
do
get a-
them,
you
you
get
don't.
the
You never
reward.
bring that.
You
Right.
never
Up
get
to
that.
that, you don't get that high up on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get to that.
It
Part.
just never brings you that little option on the.
Yeah, because there's some that. Well, but what I don't like is how they give you beat one already and then they throw it in that side up again. It's like, I
Yeah.
already did that one. Like, why are you giving me?
Why are you giving that side up again? Well, I think
It's
it's
for the
because
resources to go collect the resources.
the resources, and it gives you the option of doing it a different way. Like, you know,
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, but you could just repeat it anyway.
You
But
can.
don't highlight it again and say, "Here, go do it again."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Make it act like you haven't done it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
But to speaking of Metal Gear, we
It makes me
watched.
feel like I have to.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. I was like, fuck, I just did that one. I gotta do it again.
Yeah.
I
I stopped. I just do the ones that aren't
That aren't
checked,
yeah.
that aren't checked off or whatever.
I just did a mission with the skulls again,
Mhm.
and this time I just wiped.
Do
it
you
out
have the
because
game yet or no? You gotta get that.
You gotta get that game.
You already sold the one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I went
I
one
was
to get
sold
it
day
too.
one, nigga.
Well, we
Thank
were just watching the trailer of the
You should
gameplay
let
of
him
the
use
multiplayer.
one of our fucking IDs so to download it or play it.
Yeah, just fucking
Okay, you can use mine.
log in. You
Yeah, because did you already? Oh no, you
I
have to
can't.
use the internet.
Yeah.
You just have to. Or did you do it online?
Huh? Yeah, I did all
Oh, he did it online. So, so it's just. Oh, I haven't signed in.
Anyway,
I bought it anyway.
we'll talk about that off there. That's an off air topic. Fuckers. So
What do you have for
This
breakfast?
is just
Yeah,
real,
what-
bro.
what-
We're real.
what do you have for
What's
breakfast
your
today?
password?
potatoes
What's your
and
password again?
Password
Password of your username?
but so we watched with the not
That's how
trailers.
real we are, nigga.
King's Hawaiian bread's pretty good. You know, you just grab one and you just get it out the door. You know, just in case you want to buy it. You know, King's Hawaiian bread.
Alright, what are you trying to say?
So we watched the
Sponsored by Old
TGS
English.
footage from the multiplayer
Uh-huh.
of Metal Gear. The what was the first mode? Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter, and then the Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter. What
It's basically a death match with like bonuses in there.
Yeah, where it's like
good kind of bonus.
you get point. You each team. It's like a reverse team deathmatch because instead of getting points for killing the other team, they lose points for dying. You start off with
Oh, so you
25.
don't get points for killing, you just lose points when you die.
You lose
No, you
points
gotta
when you die.
put them
No, that's how you get points back.
in. Oh.
You steal
So
points. That's how you steal
You steal points.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because every time you kill an enemy, you get a point
Yeah,
over
so
your
it's,
head.
it's
That's your
basically
bounty.
like you're fighting over
Yeah.
points then too.
Yeah.
Like you
So
guys are
then,
fighting over
so
points.
say you've killed
There's a
nine
certain
of my
amount
teammates.
points on the
Right.
field, and we're bad
A
at
bounty.
those points.
Yeah, that's your bounty. So if I kill you, your bounty still stays at 9. I don't know if the bounty resets when you die. But so if I kill you, I don't get the bounty.
Yeah.
If I take the time to sneak around, knock you out, and Fulton you out,
Yeah. Then,
I get that 9 points back for my team, and that keeps us in the fight longer.
Yeah.
Because whoever reaches 0 first loses, or until time runs out. and
So whoever
else-
reaches zero first loses.
Yeah. Or if the time runs out, whoever has the highest
whoever
score.
like basically you ran out of soldiers or whatever.
Yeah, you run out of soldiers, or you run out of time, and this team has more soldiers than this team.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I like about that one, and it rewards you for not. And that's what I liked about Metal Gear Online, the first one.
They're very creative with those modes.
Yeah.
Dude.
And,
They're not boring.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not
I
boring,
don't think
and
I've
they're
ever
not just
seen
like-
any game modes that
And they're
are
not
like
just
that.
like Call of Duty where it's just like, oh, we're gonna lessen the damage, or it's just like you're just doing statistics game mode basically.
yeah,
Well,
You're
that's just from hardcore to core.
or you're giving, huh?
I said that's just from hardcore to core.
Yeah,
and
but like
this
it's
is
just
your
basic though.
normal
But it's just
deathmatch.
basic though. Search and seek and destroy.
Domination, which is just killing each other.
Yeah, it's basic.
capturing
It's
flag.
basic. Yeah, capture the flag, king of the
then-
hill. It's basic shit.
yeah.
This is
Probably the
like
coolest thing
ones
that they've
Metal Gear Solid
had is
aren't basic. You know, they're not
the
basic.
coolest
Pokem
game
game.
mode that Call of Duty's ever had is probably called Uplink. It's basically you have a ball and there's like a hoop or whatever. You got to get that ball into the hoop.
That's when people trying to kill you.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Well,
Yeah, see, that's creative.
with Call of
Yeah.
Duty, I enjoyed gun game and like all the.
And
Yeah,
if you
gun
throw,
games,
if you
yeah,
throw it, you
there
get
was
1
one in
point.
the
If you
chamber.
dunk it, you get
Yeah.
2 points. So
But
like,
it's still not like
Yeah.
that cool or whatever.
well, I feel like there's not much you can do with the first person as far
Yeah.
as game was.
Whereas with this one, like, I mean, there's so much because they're actually using the same engine. You can actually, you can do the stealth
And they have all
takedowns.
these
You can
gadgets,
do all the
gadgets that they're fucking.
yeah. Because like with Call of Duty, like you don't really have that. It's you just run in and kill everything in your path. That's what
Right.
Call of Duty is. You know what I mean?
There's no depth to it.
Whereas with Metal Gear, it's like you don't want
There's
to.
depth in the gameplay
Yeah.
and the skill of the gameplay, but there's really no depth to it as far as the game, like
And one of the things I noticed too
gameplay style.
when they were doing the when they were showing the character creation, is they had they're bringing the skills back. You remember how you had your different skills where like you had your sniper skill, and the more you use your sniper skill, it went up.
Yeah.
So you like when you first get a sniper rifle, you
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
like
the
an
sniper
AK
skill.
I
You're
was
like
an AK specialist.
Yeah, you're super shaky.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
as your sniper skill goes up, your
It wasn't that bad.
steady's more. Oh yeah, it's not like
You're not like some retard fucking.
But yeah,
You got some Parkinson's
you're
fucking.
getting that sway though.
Yeah.
And then, like, as your skill goes up, the sway goes
Well, it's
away.
like
you
you'll
reload
get-
faster.
Or you'll start
fucking-
getting headshots easier. Like your cluster will be tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, and then
That shit was cool. I was an AK guy.
I
They took up your slot, so when you would
Yeah,
earn it,
you-
and then you
you
put
had-
it in your little
you had,
skill
like,
slot.
3 slots, and like the master skill would take up all 3 slots.
Yeah.
So once you mastered it, it would take 3 slots.
So you were
But-
just a master with that weapon. And
Yeah.
Reload. Fucking.
So-
But
or-
but the master skill is like a lump together thing or what?
yeah.
yeah, it takes more. It takes up slots. Yeah.
So like say if you wanted to use the master sniper skill, you couldn't use a CQC skill, or you couldn't use
Oh, okay.
like
So you're just like a super fucking sniper.
you're a super sniper, yeah.
Sniper specialist.
But like if you say you use you're like a level 2 sniper, and then you add a CQC there,
Yeah.
you're level 1 CQC, so you can
So if
snipe.
someone tries to come up on you,
you can counter. You have the chance.
You have a chance to counter. Whereas,
Mhm.
like, because the CQC, like, you can still use CQC and choke people even without that skill, but you can't counter.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you had the master CQC skill, you would automatically counter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there were like certain things that
Yeah, you can't even fuck with.
you
those
couldn't even
moves.
fuck with
You
those.
try to
moves.
grab one and just flip your ass. That game's dope, dude. The game's really dope.
And I like the fact that they're bringing in the special characters, like when they showed Snake and
it's
Ocelot.
tactical too, dude. It's like
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like
You can't
is
just
there
go
was times where
Yeah.
And
Call of Duty. Just run everywhere.
well, Call of Duty can't do that unless
Yeah.
you're this guy.
Yeah. It's funny because
With his fucking setting, his
Yeah.
speed setting, camera settings all the way to like 9, 10 and shit. I don't know how you can play like that.
I don't even play like that. I play like a 6 or whatever.
Oh, really?
I think I played
You
like
used to
a
go
2.
fast, though, didn't you?
Huh?
You used to play
The most I've ever played up to is like 7 or 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I went down because like whenever I take a break from Call of Duty,
You get
I always
slow.
bump it down to 3 and then I work
Yeah.
my way up. But
That's funny. It's funny, though.
yeah, I like how
It's
I
like
said,
this
the
guy
way
gets
it's
busy as
programmed.
fuck off the first person.
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
programmed
can't play
like gameplay and everything. Because
Oh, you
Call of
can-
Duty is more multiplayer, and with this one, the engine, obviously you're using it single player, and then
Yeah.
you use the same engine, same play.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's what Metal Gear Online did the first time
Yeah.
too. Was like if you got good at Metal Gear 4,
Yeah,
those skills transfer over to Metal Gear Online. Whereas
Yes.
with Call of Duty, it's slightly different.
yeah.
I think it is. I mean,
yeah,
you
it
get
is because
Really?
because in the campaign you don't have any recoil.
Oh,
practically.
you mean in the
you
oh, okay.
have a auto aim
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
in a
Yeah, it actually fucks
campaign.
you up.
yeah.
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 Because the guys just come straight at you, too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
and the guys only take like 1 bullet
Yeah.
each, and so like it's just simple.
It's way
It's
different.
just simple.
The one thing I like that they're bringing is the characters. The only thing is I'm not sure if they're going to do it the same way because they brought them back in the original Metal Gear. They had it where you could play as like Snake. It was Snake, Vamp, Revolver Ocelot. No, Liquid Ocelot.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think they were not going to bring that back.
Mei Ling, Raiden,
Except for Maidens, which is...
Meryl, and I forget who else. Oh, and Johnny.
Yeah, but in MGS5 there's not too many characters, so there's probably
Yeah.
so you probably only got like Ocelot,
They'll probably bring out Quiet, Snake.
Snake and
It's
Quiet.
still a lot.
No, they might
That's
bring out
3.
Miller.
Well, what can Miller do? He's fucking has 1 leg.
Well, they had
One
like
arm.
in Metal Gear 4 they had Mei Ling.
That little African kid.
Yeah, no, right?
Still got it.
Well, like when you got select,
He's got that moxie.
because they would do it as random, like so the team one team member from each team would get a character,
Right.
and you never knew what character you were going to get until So if you got Mei Ling, she carried a pistol, but like it didn't really do much, just like a fucking pellet gun pretty much.
Yeah.
But she had a fucking like a pointer. Like
Uh-huh.
a fucking like a little like you would extend and point at shit.
Uh-huh.
She had one of those, and she would like you can call down airstrikes.
Oh, okay.
So you would literally like a little like a targeting reticle would come across the screen,
Uh-huh.
and she would just go fire, and then like the fucking barrage would go to that area.
Yeah, just a
So,
lot, though.
like,
Like
Miller
an
could just-
excessive amount.
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
the,
just
but
like
the
a
thing
big
about it was
explosion.
it took a few seconds. So so you would aim the reticle, and she would yell fire, and maybe about a second later,
Yeah.
hellfire would rain down.
Uh-huh.
But so if you were good enough with her, if you were able to anticipate.
But what would
If
Miller
you were
have?
able to wing
What would
rescue
Miller
and
have?
see
Like
where the puck is
Ocelot could
going.
fucking ricochet bullets off of fucking poles.
Yeah.
Oh
kill
well,
people.
fucking in Metal Gear 4, Liquid Ocelot,
Uh-huh.
he had a 50 cal 1-round pistol,
Uh-huh.
but if he hit you with it, it was a 1-shot kill.
Right.
The only thing was that it was like, pow, it took forever to fucking reload.
Right.
But he could do that. I don't think he could do ricochet, but it was like a 1-shot kill thing. And then he had the CQC skill, so like if you try to
He was
grapple
a
him,
lot
he just
older now.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, what do you think
Quick,
Miller
grab
would
him.
do if he were in,
Miller?
in this new one?
I think he'd be able to command. I think it'd be something like melee
Uh-huh.
where he commands something.
Did he do his half-assed posing?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, because in that one you could pose and you would do the
What's up, bro?
No, and then
in Metal Gear Online, the first one.
you can do that.
Yeah, he did.
Because wasn't he supposed to be fucking liquid?
Yeah, but at the end he does it. Remember when he's
Oh, at the very end, but not in the.
Spoiler
That's when he
alert.
stiffened up.
As he's dying, he's
You're pretty good.
Yeah. Because he's saying that he was just pretending.
he was pretending the whole
He
time.
wasn't really.
Spoiler alert.
As if you didn't know he wasn't really liquid snake.
Um,
You know, I figured he was just being a dick the whole time, pretending to be. He just went crazy.
I'm like,
But he was saying that the arm made him.
yeah, the whole thing was the arm. The nanomachines of the arm is what made him. But it was a combination of the nanomachines and self hypnosis.
Yeah.
He made himself believe he was
Yeah,
Liquid
yeah.
Snake.
Yeah, exactly. But he really wasn't, because obviously he knew.
Or at the end he did.
Yeah.
But he was probably just
Yeah.
took on the persona
He took on the persona, yeah.
himself. It wasn't that even.
Liquid!
Yeah, like
That was a good ass game.
No, fuck yeah, it was. This one,
Yeah.
yeah, because
there was something else.
fourth one I was CQC and it felt a little weird, you know, when you first started off.
Yeah.
You feel like it, yeah.
Yeah, well, see, the way this one, and the thing I like about this one, and because we were talking about that they took away the knife.
Yeah.
And this, and the old one, like you could slash with the knife, and if you
Yeah.
slash with the knife, it would take like 3 or 4 swipes, and you can kill the guy. But if you held the button down, he did like a lunge,
Yeah.
and it would kill him instantly if you hit with the lunge. But like that lunge was so, it's not like Call of Duty, like, and they're dead, you know.
Mhm.
You can do it from across the map for some fucking reason. But with Metal Gear, the way it worked was that lunge killed him instantly, but that lunge was so inaccurate that the animation took so long that if you missed, you were stuck there for a good, half a
just
second.
like,
Yeah, you're like,
it's just shot. Or you're doing that. So that.
or if something,
You had to sneak up on
and
him.
you couldn't aim it.
It was an embarrassing to
Yeah,
get.
it was embarrassing to stab, and you couldn't aim it. So like, say I knocked you
You
out.
could aim it?
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, in first person.
Oh yeah,
In
first person.
you
But
could
but
stab
be-
people on the ground.
but the thing is, it was that
It's better to do it in first person.
Yeah, because then you can aim it. But like if you weren't in first person, because the game's default is third person.
Mhm.
So like if you want, like say I knocked
Well,
you
you
out.
don't. You just push first
Or
person.
one.
Yeah, but it took that extra second to do it. You know what I mean?
You have to be prepared, bro.
But say
You gotta
so
see this
say
guy coming.
say I snuck up on you and you're crawling, right? I would have to crawl up behind you and try to stab you on the ground.
Right
Just-
in the butthole.
Yeah. It was just it
No,
was
you
fun.
could have go first person.
Yeah, but I'm just
Sever
saying.
the spine.
Yeah.
The
The
lower.
knife was dope. I
The
like
knife.
the knife.
But the
The
thing
knife
is too
is-
is like
She
and
didn't
I,
like the knife. I like
You
that.
guys, did you guys know you could
I was a fan
disarm
of that knife, and it had a taser on it. It was a knife, and it would fucking.
Yeah.
shock.
Did you guys know you could disarm enemies and use their gun to hold them up?
no.
If you go up to them, if you're not holding a direction and you hold it and then you press whatever the aim button is, L2.
Yeah.
You'll hold up the guy. You'll take his gun and you'll hold him up.
That's fucking awesome.
Wait, what?
You could disarm a guy and you can use the gun to
Hold
hold
him
up. Yeah, hold him
How
up.
do you disarm?
If you go straight up to him and press R2,
Yeah.
like the
The
melee.
CQC, yeah.
Yeah. If you don't hold the direction where you would
Yeah, yeah.
flip him or whatever, you would take
So you
his
just
gun.
tap it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I always hold it.
Yeah, you just
That's
tap,
that's
you
the-
just tap it and L2 to aim, and then
Oh,
it'll.
that's cool.
This is what I'm gonna bring up since
But
we're
it's
talking
funny.
about
Some guy, I was
But if you're
watching-
holding it, he does the flip, the judo flip.
right, or he'll or just
And he'll
choking
punch
him.
him up. Yeah.
But it was funny. I was watching a stream and a guy was just fucking around with it,
Uh-huh.
and he'd take the gun and then he wouldn't hold him up, and, and then he just had an infinite fucking amount of guns, and he'd keep disarming them.
That's fucking awesome. This is the thing that I was on Reddit and I was on the Metal Gear Solid thread of Reddit, and like we were all talking about little details that you've noticed in the game. Like last week we talked about the whole box thing,
Yeah.
or like if you hide in the box and you're just where they see you move, they'll call and say, hey, I think I just saw a box move. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, you saw a box move. And then, like, so you'll do it again, like,
Yeah, and then they'll be
I'm
like,
serious,
hey,
I really
don't
saw a
believe
box
me.
move. Well, I'm gonna go check it. Well, go fucking check it out then, you fucking dumbass. And if you leave the box, you know how you can leave the box
Yeah.
behind? If you leave the box, the guy will like, I went and checked it out, it was just a box. Like, we fucking told you it was just a box, you dumbass. like that, you know, obviously not that language, but like
Yeah,
that's
but
the
That's
interaction.
what they showed off in the freaking online right now.
Did they?
In the trailer, yeah, because it's like,
And we have a box, and I'm gonna check the box.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
it's just a box, and
the guy just like,
Oh,
out
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Because-
grabs him.
No,
That
but you're
was
talking
cool.
about the dialogue.
That, that actually, because the guy's actually calling to his CQ, like,
Yeah.
hey. But yeah, in the multiplayer, I like that where, like, if they saw you in the box, they could mark.
Yeah.
I just saw him hide in that box, but then when he escaped, the mark was still on the box.
Yeah.
So he was able to sneak away from it.
Yeah.
That was cool. So 100 things that I didn't mean for it to be 100 things. We don't have to go through the whole list.
Uh-huh.
But like these are just things that I caught my attention. I realized after I started numbering, I was like, wow, I have 100 things.
You stole this. What do you mean? Honey? Did you really list out all these details?
Yeah,
You fucking liar.
I was just copying and pasting them off of
What's
Reddit.
wrong with you? Oh, off of Reddit?
Off of Reddit.
Oh,
Because
but
I
so
was in the conversation. I was part of the conversation. So anything that caught my attention, I thought, whoa, shit, I didn't know that. I brought it in.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Wait,
I
so
thought
I thought you
meant
didn't know
knew.
D-Horse got Fulton up?
No, I did, but that was like one of the things. Like, if you don't actually see D-Horse when you're leaving,
Uh-huh.
like a lot of people think you
it
should
took me
leave
a
him
little
behind.
while. It took me a while to.
All of them do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's her
Or
name?
no,
Johnson?
D-Dog and Quiet.
They jump
They
in.
join with you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, D-Walker gets Fulton back.
Yeah, it took me. Well, no, at first I was like, "Where?" Like, but I hear him going. But I thought, like, at first he was crying because you're just leaving him.
And this is one thing. I talked to Jiro about this because I noticed it, but I wasn't sure what it was. Is if you get severely injured on a mission, when you go back to the helicopter, there will be an IV or a blood bag connected to fucking Snake.
If he gets severely injured on a mission, he will be what?
Yeah, so when you're back in the helicopter, you know, you're sitting in the
ACC,
yeah.
he'll be hooked up to an IV.
If
No.
you got on while you were injured?
Yeah, no, well, if you're injured, or even when you get injured, you have to do the spray.
Yeah, I never had to do that.
I had to do it a couple times.
I always just end up dying. I never get like.
You never get away.
I never get injured really.
And then so if you tranquilize or stun an enemy, they fall into a puddle of water, and you don't move them, they'll drown, and they'll die. So you'll
Oh
get,
yeah, I was wondering that too.
yeah.
'Cause I,
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
so
Fulton
cool.
extraction, everyone kind of do that. Like, if you accidentally Fulton something you don't want to, you can shoot the balloons
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
The dialogue was
Can you use that? See, I was thinking about using that to if you flip your car.
That's a
use
good
the Fulton
idea.
and then shoot it down. Because
Yeah, because it does flip it back.
it flips it down.
Yeah.
Because I hate that shit. Flip your car.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
"Ah,
I
it's so
flipped my
easy."
car over.
You never flipped it?
No.
Really? Because I
I flipped them.
Because if you go off a cliff, they're like so front heavy, they just go forward
Yeah,
and then
sometimes-
it's like just
They
jumps
just
out.
dive out of
Yeah,
a
they fucking-
it's actually kind of a cool cinematic.
It's a cool, yeah.
Because, like,
He looks so gangster when he
yeah,
does it.
it's just like,
Yeah,
he does like cool ass
He like
dive and
lands on
roll.
his, yeah, he pretty much lands on his feet almost. Yeah.
It was getting launched at fucking like a weird ass angle.
Yeah.
It's like that guy in that video. Have you ever seen that where his car's rolling down the fucking hill and he just like stands up out of the window?
Yeah.
And he just stands up and his car's still rolling down and he's just like.
What the fuck?
He's just like, yeah.
This one, I mean, this is obviously it happens within the game. Is like when you're if you haven't got an interpreter for a certain language, there won't be any subtitles when that guy starts talking.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that right away.
Yeah. If Big Boss goes without showering, the enemies will smell him and investigate the area. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've never
If
gone
you have
that
the
far into
flies.
it. And then, the other thing I didn't know too is wild animals might come up and try to eat you because they think you're dead.
That's funny.
Uh,
I never knew that either.
And then if you go back to Mother Base while you're like that, there's a cutscene.
Yeah,
where-
that happened to me.
But see, there's
But
another.
what am I supposed to do? Take a shower? Like,
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Well, that's
motherfucker?
the thing.
I'm trying to attain you.
Well, no,
Take
that's
a shower.
You can
gotta
actually-
throw a bucket of water on me. Shit make me feel like a piece of shit.
That's just the
You
thing.
stink. Yeah, bro.
If you look at the bottom of the next one, you can actually go if you're in the rain or if you go into water.
It washes you
It
out.
considers you
Yeah.
like a wash.
Yeah, I was wondering if the
Um,
rain did.
Yeah. The other thing, so there's another cutscene though. If you have Quiet, if you have her companion thing maxed out, she takes you to her cell. Like Ocelot comes up with a bucket of water and she jumps in front of you and protects you from the bucket of water. And then like the next scene is you're in her
And she-
cell
yeah, and
and
she
you guys are
showers.
showering together. Yeah.
Funny. But you have to be dirty. You have to be
Yeah,
dirty.
you have to be
filthy
dirty.
do that one. That's
And this
funny.
one I found I did this one. If you train Ocelot, he'll say stuff like "lolly you lay low" or
If you what? If you what?
if you shoot him with the train darts.
That's
First he'll say that won't work on me. I have training the he doesn't pass out, but it's
Where he
like,
like nods off.
yeah, he like I have training that doesn't. And then he'll say "lolly lule low," and then he'll say 2 + 2 is 5, which is a reference to the George Orwell, 1984. Can't remember. Yeah. If you folded away base stuff and return later, the guards will have custom dialogue complaining about getting in trouble for it, for missing equipment.
Just do some.
And this one I saw too. If you have a cardboard box and you're in the rain, it's
They
going to
fall
fall
apart
apart.
just for me moving around too much.
That too. But if you're in the cardboard box with the poster with the girl on it or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and it starts to rain, the guards get pissed off. They're like, "Oh, what's going on?" They start to freak out, like she's melting.
That's fucking funny.
Did you know you can slide down the mountains in the box?
Well, no.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
pro
awesome to
position.
do. So
yeah, they
if-
showed that off at E3.
Yeah,
In one of
if you're in the
ones.
box, you know how you can stand up with it. If you're running and you hit the dive button while you're in the box, it'll just slide
Down a hill?
down a hill. It's fucking awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
We've gone 10. Come on. We got fucking 100.
No, there's a lot of these.
100 really.
Alright,
Come on.
just do number. Let's just pick a number, Gabriel. We'll each pick a number and that's it.
69.
Of course, this is motherfucker.
Oh, check this one out. If you
we'll get to that one because
Yeah,
it's a
we'll
long
get
one.
if you have Didi as your partner, and you
34.
get attacked by a wild dog, Didi will come in and you won't have to do that prompt, like the
Yeah.
quick time because Didi will just come and tackle the shit out of him.
34.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, we'll pick 34.
Oh, is that Doge?
I'll
Yeah.
pick 28. What's 28?
All right, 28. If you try to use a water gun on the man on fire, Ocelot will call and tell you that it's not enough water to take him down. No.
Yeah, I tried doing that on the mission.
Alright, Gabriel picked 34?
34?
Yeah.
34. Injuring your buddy on mission lowers your buy, even if it's an accident.
I accidentally kick DD all the time.
Snake gets a cake and a cigar on the birthday you enter at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, there's a special cutscene. So on your birthday, when you play the game, and you go to Mother Base and you'll get a cake.
On your birthday?
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. That's badass. That game's so dope, dude.
It is. I'm
I
telling you,
was
these are
shit like that.
If you kill
Oh,
too many
Sniper
people or
Wolf,
build
huh?
too many nukes, the little stud on the snake's head will start growing into a horn.
What does it say you can unlock with Sniper? What was Sniper Wolf?
Yeah, for quiet. Jiro has it.
Yeah.
He's not there already.
Who's Sniper Wolf?
Sniper Wolf is, I remember
blonde
Metal,
chick?
the blonde from
Yeah,
Metal Gear
okay.
1.
I thought so.
Who's the sniper in fucking 4? Which one of the Ubisoft?
Oh,
it was a wolf too, what?
Yeah, it was a
yeah,
wolf,
the
yeah.
wolf. And she had that fucking thing that came out of her
The
shoulder.
railgun?
Yeah,
She was black, wasn't she?
she was black.
She looked
She
biracial.
was an African.
So
right?
you know.
No.
So
Well, they all end up eating
No,
it.
no,
Wait,
she
the reason they all eat their
wait.
family.
There's an audio tape of a soldier struggling to go to the bathroom. Play it when Big Boss is in a portable toilet. The guards will investigate.
That's the thing I didn't know about this. There's a lot of.
There's an audit. That's funny. Sean. That's funny.
Yeah, so if you're in the bathroom hiding it, if you're hiding in one of the toilets, you play the audio, and they'll just think someone's taking a shit, and they
Yeah.
won't come and investigate. If you look at the one above it too.
It's called Johnny Sasaki cameo. Or what is
No,
it?
Johnny. Remember Johnny from Metal Gear 4, the one that marries Meryl at the end?
Oh,
Man,
and
he
shits
He shits himself.
Uh-huh.
Because in every Metal Gear, there's been a cameo by a character named Johnny, and he's always the one shitting himself. First, in Metal Gear Solid, there's Johnny, the one that he's the one that's naked on the floor that gets knocked out, and Meryl steals his uniform.
Uh-huh.
And then like earlier in the game, he's in the back, he's in the toilet, just like I shouldn't have had that thing, just shitting himself. And then
raunchy as shit, dude.
And then in Metal Gear 2,
Kojima's a genius.
It's another scene where it's a soldier you're sneaking across, and all of a sudden this one soldier just stops what he's doing and just runs off. And like if you follow him, he runs into the toilet and just like and he's just shitting himself. In Metal Gear 3, the guard that's watching you, his name is Johnny, and like if you give him you feed him you give him rotten food. And he'll eat the food. He'll like, oh thanks, and he'll eat the food, and he'll like, oh my stomach, and then run off and shit. And then in Metal Gear 4,
Takes food from a prisoner.
well, no, because
I got a candy for you.
because like he starts to talk to you because you get bored, so you can offer him shit, you know. Well, you throw it out of yourself, and he comes to the pig. He goes, if you don't want this, I'm gonna eat it. So then you fucking eat it.
Oh, okay. What a weirdo! That's so funny.
But if you give him something like if you give him like they have a calorie mate or like something tasty, they're like, oh hey, you don't want this? Thanks, and he'll be all friendly. Yeah. But then you give him like something rotten, and he'll like oh you don't want it? Thanks, and he'll eat it, and he'll like oh my stomach, and he runs off. And then in Metal Gear 4, there's Johnny.
And that's how you escape what he's lost with him.
Yeah, he gets you hide and you open the cell and all that shit. In Metal Gear 4, Johnny, one of the main characters, he's the descendant of all these Johnnies. That's why they're all in different eras of Metal Gear. And he's when you meet him, he's in a barrel and he has his pants down and he's taking a shit. And then and Snake interrupts him because he takes the barrel off him and looks at Snake like oh, and he just like runs off with his ass out, and then like
still shitting.
Still
he didn't stop shitting. He ran off. Seriously though.
So later on,
I'm fucking with you.
Later on in that same part of the thing, like you guys get attacked, and like as you guys are waiting, his stomach is still acting up because he didn't get the shit. Yeah. And so he's just like oh, and like you see him put his hand back, and like they literally zoom in on his ass, and you just see it turn brown and wet. Yeah. So yeah, Johnny shits himself. He's known, and they're thinking because I guess there hasn't been a Johnny cameo in this one. Yeah. So that's his cameo is that audio of the soldier struggling to get the shit. And this one too is that you can play the Love Deterrence tape over your cassette player, and Mother Base soldiers will come right to you. The wandering Mother Base soldiers. You know the guys that are all just like
the Love Deterrence.
You haven't seen the wandering Mother Base soldiers before you leave.
What the fuck? And then you could just float in them?
I guess. But have you? Well, yeah. The Mother Base soldiers, they run around. They're just like, oh.
What's the Love Deterrence tape?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten it yet.
They have fucking noodle arms.
I think I have.
For some reason.
And then and then there's you get a tape of quiet humming, and if you play that right here, if you play it while you're aiming, it'll steady your aim.
Oh, crazy.
What was the next number? The next number somebody picked?
69.
69. Oh wait, this one too, real quick. Just go over the tapes. Is this one? If you play the end, there's a audio recording of someone saying "enemy eliminated." So if you're being chased and you play "enemy eliminated" on your speaker on your,
that's funny.
They'll stop chasing you. Yeah. They think you're dead. You could put C4.
Wait, what? What? Was that a C4 on soldiers' butts?
Yeah, because in Metal Gear 1, you could sneak up on people just and attach C4 to their butt, just walk away.
Holiday ladies.
Alright, 69. The Kojima. Oh, this one was pretty cool. I have a picture of it. I'll show it to you guys when we get done.
Is that why it's
the
number 69?
Where in the hospital features Snake and lists the booth number for the real world.
You know when you're in the hospital, the first time he stands up and he gets on that there's a bulletin board and he uses to steady himself. If you look, it's a picture of Ground Zero's the Snake. You know that picture? He's like standing up and he has a rifle down like this, and it's an actual poster from the GDC thing. They reference Moby Dick quite a bit. They call you Ahab in the beginning. Ishmael is whoever saves you from the hospital in Pequod.
Flies is reference with Eli, who is located near a collection. Oh yeah, said the pig's head who keeps a conch shell
Quite for
Power of the Conch.
From you've seen Lord of the Rings, haven't you? Or read the book? Yeah. The one you have it to talk. Beating up guards on Mother Base boosts morale, which is weird.
You beat him up?
Dog.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, have you? Yeah, when
Yeah, I
you
know.
when you
They
grab
say
them,
thank you.
and then if you keep choking them, they'll harder.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be held in your iron grip, boss.
That's funny.
Interrogating your own men on other ways could lead to useful info, like how to counter enemy tech or the locations of stashed items on base.
Number 77. That one was really. I thought that was a pretty cool one. Is if you have nowhere to hide an enemy and there's a bed nearby, you can lay him on the bed and no one will fucking they'll just think he's knocked out
That's
or
funny.
it's asleep.
That's cool.
You can electrocute yourself on down power lines. The $6 Million Man sound. I
Yeah.
love that sound.
The sound from the $6 Million Man plays me in punch soldiers.
Yeah. That,
You
oh,
just
even when
literally
you
just
Yeah.
said that.
You literally just.
You did?
What's it? You can electrocute what?
you
Oh,
can
I-
if you hit a power pole, you can electrocute yourself on power lines.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would crash into those sometimes.
Oh, this is another tape one. You can scare away guards trying to investigate your area by playing bear sounds. If you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll. And it'll put up the flames.
Nice.
You can hear female officers on Mother Base talking at their Team Miller or Team Ocelot.
You did what?
Sometimes the female soldiers on Mother Base will talk in their Team Ocelot.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
Playing utility tapes too often will eventually cause them to break.
I like number 89.
I've really started seeing female soldiers around. You don't see them at first.
No, you don't see
What's
them
up with
first. I don't know.
It's weird. And you don't even see them in the field. You just get them all of a sudden. Like, in bed.
Oh,
You can smell it.
damn it!
I'm gonna take a shit right now. It's one of those sparks.
Male.
It's one of those ones that release the crack and then I gotta go shit.
this one I had to test out, and it actually does do it. If you
It's the
electrocute somebody
horn.
with the stun arm, and they're close enough, they won't hear a sound, but they're like, "You smell something? It smells like burning."
The initial part is that horn that someone said.
Lando.
Water starts
Lisa the
bubbling.
Ghost from PTs. Wait, what?
PTs. What? Where'd he go? Oh.
Lisa the Ghost from PT is available as an active decoy.
Nice.
Well, it's crime.
And and this one too, the smoke grenade one. If you throw a smoke grenade and it lands in a puddle, it won't. It either won't make the cloud won't be as big, or it won't go off at all if the puddle's big enough.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Wearing a shield will whiten on D-Walker. It'll give you cover for your back.
Yeah.
This is the one though. The flowers in the hospital room. That was a pretty cool one. It's when you beat Metal Gear 3, it's a throwback to Metal Gear 3. It's the flowers that you put on Box's grave. The special cutscene at the end. This is one I wanted to talk about. It's pretty big, and apparently, so far the only way anyone's seen this cutscene and the way people know it exists is someone was data mining, and they found this cutscene. But there's a cutscene. Let me go back to the top, and it's there's only one way to unlock it,
Right.
and it is right.
Yes.
Basically, you gotta dismantle all the nukes or whatever.
Yeah. And they're saying because think about how many players are playing that game.
Uh-huh.
Because it's all the nukes.
Yeah.
Not just like all the nukes in this area or like if you're in your
Right.
group of friends.
It's all the nukes that people choose to have.
Yeah, in the game.
So it could be a completely infinite number.
Yes. Because, yeah. So they're literally, they're literally trying to do the impossible. It's a cutscene, and I watched bits and pieces of the cutscene, but I didn't want to watch it all, just because I didn't want to spoil it in case it does happen.
Right.
Which I doubt it will, but it's a cutscene, and the only way to trigger it is, because in the game eventually you get nukes, and you can build your own nukes, and that is deterrence to keep other people from attacking you with their nukes.
No.
You know what I mean? Because, once you nuke somebody, that's fucking it.
Yeah.
But
Before they get there, well, fuck these guys, right?
oh yeah, but then there's a whole nuclear thing. Like that's the underlying tones of the game is like the nuclear deterrence. You know what I mean? Like that's why in Metal Gear and Peace Walker they build a nuke so people won't attack them. And and you can go to other people's bases and steal their nuke and disarm them, or you can disarm your own nukes. And the thing is if everyone disarms their nukes,
Yeah.
there's a special cutscene that'll play that everyone will get to see. But the only way to see this cutscene is if all the nukes are disarmed in the game. And again, like I said, and everyone's building everyone's building nukes because it's for the deterrence. It's a defense against being attacked by stronger characters because you have that nuke. It goes into it here because I haven't gotten to the point where I have nukes. I've only read about it.
Yeah.
Like do you have nukes yet, Zero?
I don't. I have the option to. I don't have one.
You haven't built any of them?
No.
Have you been attacked your mother base?
Yeah.
And so, but let's see here.
Dick move, bro.
But I've stopped everyone before
Nice.
they even killed any of my people.
Nukes are a weapon which can be built in Metal Gear 5 after reaching a certain point in the game. Players build them because it deters other players from attacking them in multiplayer portions of the game. Only players with nukes or high enough heroism can attack other players with nukes. Players are free to try to steal nukes from one another, if not outright detonate them against other players. Once in possession of a nuke, players can also choose to dispose of them in exchange for heroism points. So in order to get this, you have to get rid of every nuke in the game. No more nukes. That's nobody building nukes.
Yeah.
Like, that's something, because, I mean, and that's one of the things that throughout the entire Metal Gear series,
Yeah.
like, from as long as I can remember, there's always that nuclear deterrence thing. Like, Metal Gear Solid. I don't remember Metal Gear, the two NES versions.
Yeah.
I know it was the Metal Gears, but I don't remember if they had nukes. But for Metal Gear Metal Gear Solid it's always been about nuclear deterrence. Like, even, like, the reason you're going on the mission in Metal Gear Solid is because they have a nuke and you're trying to stop them from detonating it. You know? So it's one of those things where it's really, really huge part of the storyline. And nuclear deterrence has been talked about throughout the series. So for them to put something that deep into the game where the only way you can unlock it is by...
Is that a precursor to real life?
That's what I
Once
think.
everybody disarms their nukes and Metal Gear, then the whole world can be at peace.
Exactly. That's the way I think, anyway.
Because we are the world.
We are the children.
Nice.
I'm gonna wait for Chub Ditch to come out of the shitter to talk about this one.
Right.
Actually, no, I can start it now.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
have you guys ever had instances of somebody just talking shit, like they're gonna come and kick your ass online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few, and normally I don't feed the trolls. I really don't.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason I don't ever talk with the mic unless I'm playing with one of you guys.
Yeah.
But I've had times. I have one guy that kept telling me he was gonna come kick my ass. He's gonna come kick my ass. Give me your address. I'll come kick your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, and
A keyboard warrior. Thing?
yeah, pretty much. And then so the guy, eventually I just you're online gangbanging. It's not scary. And eventually, like, he realized that I wasn't feeding into his thing. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. It's from my YouTube channel. Go check it out. I'm gonna post this in a couple days or whatever.
Right.
And it wasn't. He never posted it. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But there was another guy. He kept telling me, "Oh, come fight me, come to my. I'll give you my address." I don't know. He didn't want to give me his address. He was like, "Tell me where you live, and I'll come to your house right now." I just told him I live in California. I didn't tell him. And he was like, "Oh, well, fuck that. Come to Florida and I'll fight you."
Yeah.
And it was just like, you're on the other side of the fucking country. That's why you're talking shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this story, Mark Hunt, UFC fighter.
Yeah.
A very brutal UFC fighter. Like,
Right.
he's fucking. So he was really, really. He just released a book. It's actually coming out September 29th, and he talks about how he was really, really into Counter-Strike. Like, apparently, he talks about it a lot in the book. But there was one particular moment where he's playing Counter-Strike, and he's getting his ass kicked. And some keyboard warrior, as he puts it, keeps writing him. So he gets so pissed that he ends up asking the dude where he lives. So apparently the guy was like down the street. So he shows up, and it was a 10-year-old boy. And he asked the kid where his dad was, and said it was at work. So he was so pissed that he went to this dude's house. Mark, a UFC fighter, went to this dude's house to go beat his ass.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you never know who's on the opposite end of that fucking mic. You know what I mean? And so when he got there, it was a fucking... He got there ready to kick somebody's fucking ass, and when he gets there, it's a fucking 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
So...
the manly ass voice, man.
Apparently, right?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh my.
He might have had a voice changer on. Like, that's very common, especially Counter-Strike.
No, but you're usually able to tell
True.
Yeah.
Tell between voice.
But he was probably just so pissed off that he didn't even think about it being a fucking kid. But you know what I mean? Like, could you imagine you're talking shit to somebody? Yeah, come to my house. Here's my address. You open the door, it's fucking Mark Hunt standing there ready to beat your ass. Like, you know, there's a bunch of fucking there's a bunch of trolls.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said, I
the
have
troll's bane.
What's that?
The troll's bane. Hammered him. Smashed their head open.
Do you have any like memorable?
Drink the juices.
Do you have any memorable troll?
No, I'm usually the troll.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Do you roll the troll?
I don't do anything like infuriating. I just fuck with people.
He's like to talk shit.
Troll.
G-troll, aka G-troll. What about you?
Like I don't like personally attack people. I just fucking.
So Mark Hunt went to some dude's house to beat him up?
Yeah, because he got
Beat him
fucking.
up? I don't know.
No, it turned out to be a 10-year-old kid.
Whenever I
See, like that, like he kind of rewarded that asshole activity because now it's like, hey, Mark Hunt came to my house.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think this
Gotta hang out with Mark Hunt now.
was before he was like known, like, you know. So he
Still,
wasn't. It
it's
wasn't
still,
really
like-
like.
It's still cool.
Yeah, it is.
Like especially if you know the guy, you're probably if you're talking shit, you know the guy's work. You're familiar.
Well, no, because they were playing Counter Strike, so he didn't know.
Oh, it's on video games.
Yeah, they were playing video games and they were
Oh,
talking shit online. And so he got so pissed off. He's like, tell me where you live." And so he told him where he lived. And he showed up. And it was a
Mark
10-year-old
Hunt
kid.
just fucked you up.
Right?
What if the guy just gave him the wrong address and he went there?
That could
It
be.
was like the guy down the
Yeah,
street.
it was probably the wrong. Yeah, it was
It's
probably the
probably like
neighbor
the-
house.
yeah,
It
the
was
house.
probably the neighbor house. Shit, yeah. That's
Like,
funny.
look.
Because I doubt he just waited there. I'm sure when he saw a 10-year-old
looking out the
kid, he's
window,
like,
it's
alright,
like-
I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh shit, he's pretty big.
Holy
Nah,
shit,
man,
he
it wasn't
actually
me.
came.
It was my kid was playing video games, talking shit. Not me.
well, apparently the kid was home alone because he asked him where his dad was. He goes, "My dad's at work."
Well, maybe the dad was like, alright,
The dad,
this
this
big
is sorry,
scary guy
right?
can come. Go
I'm
answer
going
the
home.
door.
Yeah.
Tell him I'm not home.
Yeah, seriously, right?
Looks through the window. Oh shit.
Outed in Naughty Dog stream? What do you mean? Oh, that what they're supposed to reveal that it's coming out?
Well, it just feeds the rumors because they were talking about the Nathan Drake collection. They're saying all the facial animation in the Uncharted series was led up by Eric, the first of he was working on the first Last of Us.
Yeah.
The guy stopped. He goes, "Oh shit! Did I say the first Last of Us?" And then like he kept trying to dance around.
Yeah,
it.
because why would you say?
Why would you say the first Last of Us if there's not a second Last of Us coming out?
Yeah.
So it's not official confirmation, but like, you know, he does dance around it quite a bit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just feel like The Last of Us is gonna be like Final Fantasy.
It probably
It's never
would-
gonna
It's
come
got,
out.
It's no, it's got that name. It's like Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Lone Rangers. Come on, man.
This one,
That game's nuts, but if it was a shit game, that title wouldn't do
It-
nothing for it.
Well,
Yeah,
the first
it's the
Final
fact that
Fantasy wasn't a shit game. Oh yeah, it was, but you know what I mean.
and this one's bad news for Chub
Well,
Dude.
because it wasn't a shit game because of the name. It was because they put a lot of work into it. Last of Us 2, like, it's not a shit game. It's a really good game. But if it was a shit game with Last of Us, it would be like, the game sucks.
I was going by the name of the game.
Huh?
But yeah,
I'll just
because the
grab
game,
the name of the game.
Well, it is a powerful name.
Last of Us
The
2.
Last of Us. It's the
Last of Us again.
of
But
Us.
then it's Last of Us 2.
we found some more
But
of
it's
us.
already the Last of Us.
There's still this guy. So
So No Man's Sky is gonna get pushed back for Project Morpheus.
Because
but see,
But we
They're
didn't
saying-
even know when the original release date was.
they're saying it's because of well now it's because they're saying it's because of Project
because they
Morpheus.
want to release that on
But
Project Morpheus.
The game creator is saying it's because it's not an easy project. It's
Oh.
he feels it's not ready to be
It's not
released
ready.
yet.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like they were doing just fine in the fucking demos. God damn.
But
Yeah,
but
but still.
they do, but they never ask. They could never ask any questions. They could never answer really any questions. Like, what the fuck's the game about?
Well, you know, those are just like very small portions of the game.
Yeah.
that they're
Yeah,
like,
and
oh.
if you notice, they don't show too much of each planet. They're just showing,
Right.
I'm gonna land on this planet, and here's the very general area of the planet. Now let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, so there's still a lot more work.
You
to
never
do.
know. Like maybe like if you started digging underground, you'd see like a bunch of crazy like
Mole people.
well not that, but like
Why not that?
That's because that's not what I'm referring to. I'm saying like just like incomplete stuff inside.
Yeah, or it wouldn't allow you to do certain things just because like it would break the game at certain points.
Yeah.
So I mean, and like a lot like a game of that magnitude, there's going to be a lot of game-breaking stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like think of like it's a much smaller game, but it was a game that had a lot of ambition. Was Elder Scrolls Oblivion, where each character, like Skyrim too, like all the characters are living their own lives. You know what I mean? Where there's like in Oblivion, I remember reading in the postmortem that the developers had to fix a glitch where like there's a prisoner that gives you a storyline mission, but for some reason, whenever the testers were going to this part of the mission, they'd go to talk to the prisoner and he'd be dead in his cell.
Yeah.
Every time, and no one can figure out why. So they kept going back, and they would watch. Like they give him extra health, and like they'd still come back and he'd be dead. They max his health out, and he'd still come back dead.
Yeah.
And it turns out what happened is the guards were running out of food. So the guards would go in there and kill him and take his food because they're living their own lives.
Yeah.
So what they did, they just gave the guy an infinite amount, or they gave the guards an infinite amount of food. So the guards never ran out of food, so they never had to go kill this guy. But again, the guards would kill the guy when no one's there. The guards would go and kill the guy because they wanted food.
That's so weird, huh?
Yeah, but so I mean,
So you couldn't fight back if you were unarmed?
well, no, it was a prisoner.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guards.
What is he gonna fight back with?
Yeah.
This fucking.
He's got infinite amount of health. He could probably take
no,
out somebody.
He didn't have an infinite. They
He had max health.
Max health. They didn't infinite his health.
So even if he had a fucking max health.
But not the other two characters.
Okay, but so they
Yeah,
have
but
weapons.
more guards would
more
guards
guards
be
should
showing up.
Respawn. Well, take him out too.
But that's the thing is
Wouldn't you
eventually.
be able to regain health after a small period of time, or is it just constant fucking get them boys?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just constant.
I
Yeah,
think it's just constant get 'em boys.
There's no break in between.
And see, the
shifts.
thing is,
There's
if
no
it-
shift change. And
Yeah. And if they gave him infinite health, they'd show up. You'd show up to get your mission. And the fucking guards just beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, it'll be war and shit when you get there and shit. It'll just be dragons and shit.
in the corner, just fucking boxing everyone.
Rope a dope and shit. Get every time. Just calling them in.
You're next. You're next. You're after. You too.
Guards beating the shit out of him.
Just like guards littered on the floor, just like.
And this is just a quick Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah. 11 maps is a lot.
11 maps is a lot. And
That is a lot of maps.
And not only is it going to be the 11 maps, but each map is going to be
Is Siege
available
out already?
night or day.
No, it comes out on December 4th or
Oh,
something
they're
like
already
that.
announcing these 11 new maps.
Yeah,
That's weird.
that's how many is going to come
I
out.
don't like when they announce a DLC before they.
No. The
No,
11 maps. are
11
coming with
maps.
the game.
It's 11 maps coming with the
more
game that you
coming
buy
as
on
DLC.
December. And then
Oh,
more
okay,
coming.
okay, get it. Yeah, that's cool.
And not only is it 11 maps, but they're both
bet.
playable at day or night. So
Yeah.
like it adds different aspects of the game. That's
Yeah.
cool by playing it at night.
Can you add weather?
Speaking of which, what's the date today?
Is there different
Today
weathers?
is
Can you make it
the
rain?
20th.
Make it rain on
Okay,
them?
the beta starts on Tuesday.
Yep.
Can you make it rain?
I don't think so.
You can't make it rain. You can't make it rain.
You heard that, Michael?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Another fridge. Another
Huh?
another
I'm probably not gonna play.
Well, you
Well, my
have to
internet's
do,
shit right now.
Yeah.
another deluxe edition coming with the fridge. Star Wars Battlefront comes with the Han Solo fridge.
The fridge?
What is a Han
What's-
Solo fridge? Does it have Han Solo's face on it? Ah.
What's with the fridge?
Han Solo and Carbonite.
Why a fridge
What's,
though?
why the fridges? Why?
I don't know why they're doing why
They're
they're.
fucking.
Because
they're going to
well,
microwave
they're
in the
probably
name of people who rent
because
fucking
the
rooms or
Call of
what?
Duty one was so
Yeah, I think it was
successful. It sold out within like a week or some shit.
The only thing I don't like about this one, based on the picture that's here,
They should have
It's
put the
just a-
handle right in the
It's
middle of
just
the dick.
flat. They should have made
yeah,
it
it's
like.
a stick there. They should have actually made it where like
Yeah.
His hands are coming.
it's
Yeah.
that looks like it's a fucking fridge with a sticker on it.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
But the thing about this
Are
one,
you gonna buy a fridge
It's like a
and
fridge.
a sticker on the side?
yeah,
Han Solo fridge. It's just the sticker and it says Star Wars.
but they should have had the actual 3D.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, this could just be concept art. I don't know if this is.
yeah, yeah. That's
They
what I
just
was
skinned it. It was
thinking,
like, this totally exists.
But this
right
is
now.
the thing. Check it out. It has,
Totally.
you can see the handle on top. It has a carrying handle. It can be run on battery power, and it has a warming function.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
You know what they should do is like coffee machines and shit.
The coffee machine.
Like a Keurig machine.
Fucking-
So this is
Batman
what it looks
Arkham Knight 2 fridge.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
coffee. Like no coffee. Like
Coffee
coffee
maker.
maker. Yeah.
Coffee maker.
Well, you know what? Okay,
The fat coffee
Keurig.
maker.
Yeah. Keurig fucking coffee.
this kind of shows me that it is concept art because if you look at the cans,
Yeah.
if you see
Yeah,
what
they
it
look
says.
photoshopped in there.
No, look what it says on them.
Multi-pack.
Not to be sold separately. Multiplayer, multi-pack. Oh no, that's actual cans. Okay, never mind. It's just saying, okay, don't sell
As
the
far as
6-pack.
generic ass brand.
I thought it meant to say like the fridge is, yeah.
I mean,
it's
it's
cool in the
safe.
fridge,
Then a fucking.
but it only holds 6 cans. The Juggernaut fridge holds 12.
Yeah.
So
Well, it has
Yeah, they should come with
heating
like
functions.
those tap, like
What
like
does
the thing
heating
your dad
function
has
serve? I don't understand.
for the
Say-
tap.
Because well, you can carry, you can travel it with it.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Say
okay.
you're bringing food, you can keep it.
Oh,
heating
okay, I
and-
understand.
in the refrigerator. Yeah, it's portable refrigerator.
It's portable
Oh, that's
fridge.
dope.
And it
How
has
big
heating.
is it? It's like
Yeah.
It holds
It's also battery powered.
Can in there, so it's probably like that big.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
pretty
it can
dope.
plug in or it's battery powered.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
That's pretty dope.
This one I thought was kind of fucking cool.
Nah.
Nickelodeon's launching a programming block for 19. They're gonna be creating a new channel called Splat.
Well, it's
It's
kind of
good
like
play.
Boomerang. Cartoon Network
Yeah.
Boomerang.
But it's gonna be all. But
For old people.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be for like it's all the 90s.
Cookie blast through the past.
But look, they have a list.
It's got Rockwell's Modern Life.
Right? No, Salute Your Shorts, The Adventures of Pete and Pete. I used to fucking love those 2 shows. Fucking,
Those 2 shows suck balls, guys.
No, they
These people, yeah, but I really like animation. That's what I went to school for. But fuck, some of this shit is not that fucking cool, man.
Rocko's Modern Life was fucking
That
awesome.
one's cool.
That's good.
Ren and Stimpy.
That's
Yes.
good.
That's it.
Rugrats is legit, bro.
Is SpongeBob gonna be in there?
I
Is
don't
that-
know about
You think Rugrats? Rugrats
Nah,
was
SpongeBob gonna
legit.
be in there?
Not about the. It wasn't about the animation for Rugrats.
SpongeBob started in the 90s,
right?
didn't it?
Not even the storyline. Fucking Muppet
Did
Babies.
SpongeBob start in the 90s or just started in 2000s?
Yeah,
That
Muppet
started
Babies
in
was cool.
2000s.
I just
Yeah.
watched that one.
I used to love Muppet Babies. That was another good one.
But
too.
the
Rugrats
Rugrats.
was the shit, dude. I don't know how you can't say how you can say Rugrats.
No,
was
you
not
know,
the shit.
I think Rugrats still holds up.
Rugrats was the shit.
And then see, the thing is, and I don't
And
know.
there's even theories that Angelica was crazy and she was just making.
Oh yeah,
it
no,
weird.
they were all.
The creepy pastas.
It was what the Tommy was dead.
Yeah.
Phil and
Stillborn.
Lil, no, Stillborn, yeah. Phil and Lil were
Siamese twins.
no, but there was something they were a part of her personality or something. The reason
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was like sexual orientation. She wasn't sure if she wanted to be a boy or a girl.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah,
There
that
was one kid, and they just didn't know.
yeah, and then
Where the
Chucky
fuck
was
out of
her
that is
fear.
a sick fuck. Who
Yeah.
like who was sitting there looking for
Fucking man
ways of
cartoons.
relating this cartoon
Yeah.
to some sick fucking Angelica being crazy.
And then I think we talked about it 3 weeks ago maybe. The SpongeBob, the Nick 90s mashup card. They've been doing like a super movie with all the
Yeah, that's
supposed to be like a
Yeah.
Roger
Because-
Rabbit or
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
They all
well,
live
that's
in the
cool.
same universe.
Roger Rabbit.
it's gonna be like where you're gonna see a bunch of cameos from all the 90s characters.
But it's still kind of. It still could be just
But we don't know what the story is though.
one of those things where it's just look at we got SpongeBob and it's just,
Yeah.
they're just getting the money off the name. And
It
shit.
could be.
SpongeBob's doing fucking heroin again.
he needs to,
Well, with Rugrats and Ed and
he needs to pay them heroin bills.
And this one,
What about Patrick? He's dead. He overdosed.
he overdosed.
Overdosed on Krabby Patties and
Yeah.
shit. He's got diabetes. He's got to pay for all that insulin and shit.
Guillermo del Toro has not been having a good year.
Oh,
This
yeah.
fucking guy. Fucking
He's
first.
been making stupid shit movies.
No, Pacific Rim was fucking awesome.
Pan's Labyrinth was dope.
Yeah.
So
But ever
Pacific
since
Rim.
that,
I think it's
I
video
don't think
games.
he's made anything since that.
Yeah. Well,
Video
he's
games.
given up on video games.
Yeah.
That's why it's a bad year for him on video games.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, and then Pacific Rim it's been put on hold indefinitely. It might be
I'm
canceled.
not.
I wanted to see it. I really enjoyed
Pacific
Pacific Rim.
Pacific
You
Rim
ever
Job
seen
is
Rim?
not that good.
Pacific Rim Job.
I liked it.
I haven't watched it. It's not.
It's good. I liked it.
It's a little corny.
And this
It
one,
looks corny. Just even looking at it, you can
Yeah.
tell. It's
I'm,
kind
I'm
of
really
corny.
glad you were here for this episode because
Arnold Schwarzenegger
You're fired.
replacing Donald Trump as celebrity.
You're fired.
Harry. Come on. What is this? It doesn't even help me lift weights. What am I supposed to use this piece of shit for? To wipe my ass? It's too rough. It doesn't even work good on my ass.
What is it, sandpaper?
It's sandpaper. I mean, don't tell me bullshit that I can't pump with. If it doesn't help me pump or it doesn't help me come, I don't fucking want it. Alright?
Would you say to get it out of here?
What?
Would you say, what?
Completely just got out of character.
Wrong fucking question. Excuse me?
I'm sorry. What was that?
That's kind of like have you? There was something I heard recently. It's an old fucking video that I saw recently. Mark Wahlberg in what's that fucking stupid Shalama Lama Ding Dong movie? that he did? The Happening.
Okay.
And
Come on.
The hip hop company.
Well,
They're-
get away from the beast, right?
there's a scene where he's talking to some old lady and she's crazy already. And she's like, "You just want to wait for me to fall asleep so you can kill me, and you're gonna kill me." And he's like, he does this whole like, "What? No!"
What?
It's just the happening.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, and it's just so fucking corny. Like, what? No! like a little kid, like, you know. And I found it's like a video.
Just turn into Mon. Just
We're-
yeah.
yeah.
That scene.
What?
Comprehension. What is it?
But like when you said what right now, like I had just watched that video last night, so when you said what right now, I was waiting for you to go, no.
Stupid Mark Wahlberg. Tell me what forces beyond our comprehension.
Just let me be a peacock. I want to fly.
Oh, this was for you, Caboose.
What? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It looks horrible.
Does it really? I haven't seen
We
anything
didn't
from
even
it.
talk about Pokem up in this bitch.
Oh, I know the Pica Libre.
I thought that was awesome.
I was fucking really impressed with it. Because from what I've seen before, I mean, it
the
looked
suplex,
cool.
bro. The suplex.
That suplex, I fucking
That
love the
suplex,
suplex, man.
I don't know. It just looked bad. Just Pikachu on the floor going like this.
Well, because
and
he had that. If you notice, a lot of his moves were like static related, electricity.
Right.
So
That,
it was
yeah,
using the
that's,
static
that
to
makes
fucking
everything
throw the-
okay.
Yeah,
This game is top notch.
It could
Bring
be
it out
nice.
already.
It's
Gold
just the
edition.
fact that it's fucking Pokemon doing all sorts of crazy. They have powerful,
Yeah.
crazy powers. And,
And then watching him
It's
fucking suplex Charizard, that was fucking. It's
Charizard.
fucking Pikachu.
What
Is that
the fuck
the metal
is a Charizard?
Is that like the Power Rangers Charizard?
You know,
Charizard.
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 I was wondering what the
God
game was.
damn it.
Yeah.
He just likes to like fix my pronunciations for everything.
Pronunciations.
That's why he's
Okay, it's one thing to mispronounce Charizard, but have you fucking butchered his name? You said
Charizard. Oh my god.
Charizard. It doesn't matter. One letter can fucking destroy it.
Garo's like a real life grammar Nazi. It's like-
But this guy could probably suplex you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks like an awesome thing to do it.
What the fuck was that?
I thought the game looked cool.
I thought it looked badass. I'm like I was like about it, and now that it's coming out for the Wii,
I don't know.
I guarantee you, everyone who's listening to this thought the exact same thing. What the fuck is a Charizard?
I mean, I'm just appalled.
This is disgusting. But no, fuck that.
Dude, let's wrap it up. It's already like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Okay. I just got one more thing. So
New PS4 controllers?
yeah, these are the 4 new PS4 controllers coming out.
It looked exactly the same.
That stupid champagne color. That's not gold. That's like champagne.
Gold, silver, steel,
That's like
black,
woman
and
piss
crystal.
color.
I like the silver.
That's like
and
woman
clear.
piss. You know
I
how
like crystal.
woman's pee is kind of like weird sometimes?
Yes, we all found
Steel
that.
black is just gray.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
great. I want. Well, the one that they don't have pictured here is.
I mean, it's crystal. You want the
they're
crystal
gonna be
one?
selling the 20th
Crystal's just
anniversary one.
the frost.
What's that one?
Remember
Yeah,
the one that
it's
came with the
frost.
20th
That's cool.
anniversary
Whatever,
PlayStation?
it's cool. It's better than just a...
It's a gray with the old school. It's got the color, the old school.
Oh
like-
yeah, okay.
They should come with the PlayStations in those colors too.
They should. That'd be badass.
I think they do. They do.
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't know if I have the pictures of that one.
I don't know about crystal, but I know
Yeah,
they have a
what's
gold
that?
and a silver.
Oh, this is a Nick Diaz thing.
Oh, weirdest fighter guy. Why are they calling the weirdest fighter?
This is just a fighting story I got.
Why didn't
I
you
know,
just
but-
change that?
But
Because-
I'm just saying,
Sorry, it was.
why would anybody even put that? There's a lot more weirder guys than him.
Nick Diaz is kind of weird.
He's
though.
weird, but that's who he is. He's crazy.
But he's not the weirdest.
He's not the weirdest.
That's not that. They gave him that title. He's the weirdest fucking fighter.
Mayhem Miller.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
like, look at this fucking weirdo. I mean, come on. I mean,
He's not even that weird. He just talks a lot of shit. Like, what's
yeah,
up?
but he's not the weirdest fucking
He
fighter
gets
they
in the
have.
fights all- Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was gonna show you. I'm gonna put this up on the website so we don't have to talk about it. But
Well, we can't
there's
talk
an
about it.
interview with the creator of Metalocalypse, and he literally does an interview as himself, as Pickles, as Quizgar, as Toki.
He's doing everybody?
Yeah.
That is fucking
So
awesome.
he answers like when they ask him about the show specifically, he answers it himself.
Yeah.
So like he's actually trying to get crowdfunding to get Hulu to do season 5.
Oh, why? They haven't been making them anymore?
They haven't made him. They want the 5th season. He has a way to end it. So here, this is the Ask
End
Pickles.
it in the 5th season? No, I mean, come on.
It'll be the last season because Cartoon Network doesn't want to pay to do it anymore. So he said he'll crowdfund if he can get crowdfunding.
Well, I
he'll
stopped
do
watching
one
it.
more.
And I really liked it.
I love that show.
It just came on at random times.
Yeah,
At random ass time in the morning where you gotta fucking go to work the next day. Can't be
Well, I would
fucking
record it
around.
DVR or whatever.
So look at this.
I had DVR back in the day.
Yeah.
So they started having people from the internet ask questions.
Fuck no.
So Pickles, what is the best drug combination in the world and why? And Pickles answers.
So was he doing the voice?
Yeah, he was doing the voices.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, I thought.
No, he was
right,
not.
when I'm watching that, when I'm seeing this, I'm like, what is
Well,
he
this is just a
responding
text,
in
yeah.
text?
No.
Like, that's stupid.
I can't do Pickles, but I would do it if I could.
It's very simple.
There you go. That's good. Good questions. That's next. Has been asked before. What else of niceness? It's hard to read and.
Yeah, try to.
No, this is my favorite one though.
Those questions.
Well,
That's
that's like
Toki. That's Toki. I was like, I just like saw Squizgar. I was like, yeah,
What's
do
it,
this guy's
Bomber's
voice.
rights? What ends with the lyrics or something? I don't know, whatever.
I like this one.
Alright,
This
well,
is-
let's wrap the show up.
Look at this one just real quick. Will Deathlock ever play live / acoustic grandpa guitar sets? This is Nathan. 2 words. Fuck no. Well, I mean maybe. So I'm gonna put this up on the website, so those of you that know the show can read these in your voice. You hear their voices in your head.
Just warms up my hands.
They had an interview like on
Oh,
the website.
Did they?
They did a little video. And they were,
Yeah.
like, it was
It's on
so
the
funny.
DVD.
It was really funny.
That's politics.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
Is that one? I mean, is that the one? I'm here now. Is that the one or no?
I don't know.
That
I
one
don't
on the
remember. I don't even
No,
remember.
they have like animation, but they're just like sitting down on the couch and they're like, so tell us about how you view politics. And they're like, oh, I fucking hate politics. And they all
They're
put
just
chime
answering
in.
questions, yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
nice.
That's funny.
But they ended each sentence like, that's politics.
That's politics. This one's funny. They asked Brendan Small, the creator, asked Quizgar how he warms up before playing the guitar, and Brendan actually gives a good answer. You know, of actual like.
Yeah.
And then Squizgar, to warms my hands up. Oh no, that's
There's, yeah, you did tell me
Warms
too.
up my hands and soaks my hands and bowls of one span of milk.
Very expensive.
But it warms up my fingers.
I think on that note, it's time to wrap up the show. Game over.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
No more questions.
Ah.